What's up, guys? Hornass with you here, bringing you Black Clover manga review, chapter 179, titled The King's Room. Basically, this chapter was about, it begins with Mimosa and her group. Is Mimosa, that pretty boy who also fought in the tournament, and this weird guy with glasses. I'm not sure if he's a captain or not. He probably could be, but I don't think he is. But those three went to the Vermilion house to, evacuate people. And there's this one elf that came up that he snuck up behind them, and right now he's just a chatterbox. He's just talking to them casually, but Mimosa did sense that he had a very, very great magical power in him. So, and it was also stated by this guy, who his elf name is Baral. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I'm just gonna go with the name of the human that he took over, which is David. And besides David having this overwhelming magical power, because an elf reincarnated into him, it was also stated by this guy Mimosa that there's about a couple of other people in other places with extremely high magic. And this is when the chapter really begins, because we shift over to the king's room, as the title states, and the guy who's supposed to be protecting the king, his main guard, is getting swept. Like he's still up and standing, he's able to fight, but nothing he's doing is really working against this guy. And the guy he's fighting is Linguist, Fenrir's brother, and he's about to level the finishing blow on this guy. But then the king is like, I'm tired of you. And after that, it was like the king used his magic, and surprisingly, the king has a very, very magic. He got light magic. I'm like, oh, the king's about to do something. Finally, he's not gonna be useless. Oh boy, was I wrong. He didn't do a darn thing. He just summoned this light version of himself, like a statue, and he was just glorifying himself there, and Linguist just took it down in one shot. And then he was like, oh, I won't kill you quickly. I'm gonna kill you slowly. I'm gonna take off your arms and then your legs. And he went to shoot a blast at him. But the king's daughter, who was the fiance of Linguist, jumped up behind him and she hugged him and she's like, please stop this. And then he shoved her off and he went to attack her instead with an attack. But then you see in the side another attack similar to his, and they clashed and disappeared. And Fenrir jumped in and told him to stop what you're doing. And he saves her, and he's holding her in his arms, acting all cool and saying, I'm your older brother, what are you doing? And stuff like that. And everyone's shocked that he's there, that he stopped his attack. And then you had both captains, Yami and Jack, just coming out of nowhere, telling him, yo, Saga acting cool. You're not here by yourself and stuff like that. And he had just this weird facial expression like, oh, come on, guys. You're missing in my moment. That was kind of funny. I liked that. But then he came in, both of them, Yami and Jack, and the elf, Linguist, the one that's controlling Linguist, he was like, he's like, how did y'all get here? And then Yami replied, well, all this noise that we're making and people were taking out, I guess they're the last one left to go. Which that verifies that Yami and Jack did take out all the other elves, so that's good. There shouldn't be no more interruption than this side of the fence. But after that, Fenrir put up the magical teleporter barriers that he does to have Jack and Yami attack him at full speed, so he can't counter on time and stuff like that. Which it would have worked like it did against the other elves, especially with as powerful as Jack and Yami are, since they are captains. But as you see in the thumbnail, the greatest magic is those teleporting barrier things. And for some odd reason, he made a force field around himself, so anything or anyone that comes in to try to touch him, once they touch that, would get dissolved. We saw Yami's cigarette, half of it got just vanished, and then we saw Jack's blade just broke. The blade part just vanished in the top part, so it's gonna be kind of hard to fight somebody who has that kind of barrier put up, because if you get near it and touch it, you basically vanish. So, but then on the other hand, I think Finrail is going to be the one to take him down, or be the cause to take him down. Of course, that's why he's there. And I think it is time for him to get a power up, because if I'm not mistaken, Finrail been in some battles, and yeah, he won, but he never had got a power up. So, this is the perfect time to actually let him get a win over his brother and place his dominance and who he is and stuff like that. And not just from his brother, but his wife, his brother's fiance, the king, and everyone else is there, and the guards, so, and everything's on captain. So this would be a great opportunity for that to happen, but only the author knows where he's going with the story. But that was the end of the chapter. It was a great chapter. The only complaint I have is the same I have like last week and the week before, and this has not just happened with Black Clover, but it happened with My Hero as well. That the chapters this week and last week and the week before, they just been horrible. Like not horrible, they good chapters, I mean, but like the page wise, they've been shortened. Instead of 20 pages like how One Piece and Hunter x Hunter is and everything else, they were only having like 13, 14 pages, and it's like, where's the rest? So that kind of got me worried. Because usually when that happens, one of three things is going on. Either there's a problem in the editor's office with budget, or something's wrong in the personal life / health of the authors, or they slowly getting like the axe and they slowly chopping down their chapters until like the end. Hopefully it's none of these reasons, because I literally love My Hero and Black Clover, but at the same time it's just kind of weird that for the past 3 weeks the chapter's been kind of shortened. So, but again, it was a great chapter. Black Clover 179. Great chapter. Read it if you haven't read it. If you've already read it, go read it again. Yeah, I just can't wait to see what happens next week. And we know there's more powerful elves besides Linguist and Dave. Remember, we still have Lich, and we have the other guy that he reincarnated, which I forgot that elf's name, but he has dual swords just like Asta. So, that's 4 powerful characters right there. We don't know how many else they have in their army, so. But next week's gonna be lit. Hopefully Asta and Yuna doesn't come in yet. Hopefully, like, Finrail get his moment and like actually is the cause, or the one that actually gets to beat his brother and gets that power up that he needs. Because like I said, he hasn't got a power up yet. Everyone else in the Black Bull has got a power up so far. Or has been like got major fights scenes in. When it comes to Finrail, he hasn't got neither yet, so. I mean, he's been in major fights, and he's been the cause of the victory, but like to actually get his own like main fight where he's like the victor by himself or gain a power, he has not done that yet from the Black Bulls. And I think also Gray and the other dude, Gordon, I believe those are the only 3 characters in the Black Bulls that haven't got that moment yet. But yeah, great chapter. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.